being a Southern Cal guy, coming from Southern Cal to the Bay, is a big culture difference. Talk about the culture of the Bay and how you're bringing the SoCal culture here.
Well, I mean, I'm born and raised here, but I spent so much time down there, and it's been great to come back home. I think just kind of the getting settled this spring, and my adult life is down there, but I am raised here, and getting to mix with so many guys that come from different places have been great. We got a lot of transfers that come from outside of California, teaching them about the Bay, making them feel comfortable, having the guys that are already on the team, and just everybody really coming together from January till now, seeing guys come together, make one little area feel like home, adapting, coming from all different places. And that's the cool thing about spring, right? Just really the team building, the camaraderie, and the amount of work you put in for multiple weeks to kind of see the final product. And that's what's so great about the spring game, just kind of like a finishing touch to all the work that you put in over the last few weeks.
Michael, can you just talk about, what's jumped out at you during spring ball in terms of the progress your unit has made?
Yeah, I think it's been great, just everyone included, just from the winter till now, from coaching staff to the players. I think you saw everybody get in sync. I think we set a standard as an organization, as a defense, and really each week I think the response of the guys to take in a lot of information, apply coaching, and try not to, you don't really have to coach things over and over with these guys. I think you tell them once, maybe twice, and then they apply it, which is really cool. Allows us to really grow at a fast pace, I would say. And I think it's just always kudos to them just for the work they put in, the hours that they spend in this building, and those are all on their own. Very self-motivated, and I think the work has showed up definitely just over the last week to kind of see it come together from February till now.
Are there a couple of guys that you can share with us who've maybe surprised you or stood out?
No, I think everything. I always like to keep it as a group, especially just from the things that we've harped on as a group. It's not just one guy. Can the group sustain the group goals, the group message? And that's always going to be us. Like, how do we do as a group? We can go out there and lose. We can have a bad performance, but one guy does great. Does not apply. So I think we always try to keep it a group message. And I think the positions have responded a lot. I know we haven't had a chance to talk about the front really too much. I know we talk about the linebackers and DBs, but I think just really giving a little bit of an applause to the front, the coaches, the front coalition, and the guys that have kind of worked, in the background and don't get a lot of recognition. But those guys, I think, have been a bright spot for us as well. Just haven't been able to mention them in the past few instances with you guys.
Was that the case again today?
Yeah, I think that's they continue to show up. I think you heard Jaron here previously talking about the front being able to affect the quarterback. That's been really cool. You need that, and if that can continue to progress, I think we would be in a good spot come fall.
Michael, you mentioned the different backgrounds from a lot of different new guys around here. What's kind of been the most fulfilling part of building that camaraderie from your perspective?
I think that's the cool part about our sport is doesn't matter where you come from. Really the backgrounds and how people are raised. You get in here and there's one common goal, and you see the joy because you work towards one common goal. The celebration at the end of a spring game is outrageous, like you just won a big-time bowl game or a big-time postseason game. And I think it's just because everyone knows how much work we all put in together. You're part of the same program, same structure, and that's why you always make sure you applaud that, just because that joy and that celebration comes from the hard work. And we all put in the equal work, so you deserve to enjoy it and celebrate that.
Individually, Tristan Dunn was flying around, playing aggressive, and pretty much had a nose for where he needed to be. How do you put into words what his spring has kind of been like?
I think it's been cool to see Tristan this spring. Obviously, a big athlete, big rangy athlete at safety, and I know he's been here. He transferred, knowing he's a West Coast kid, and I know he's been a special teams contributor as well. And I look for him to continue to do that, and also hopefully contribute for us on defense as well this fall.
Hey, good sir. How much of a luxury it is to have be able to practice against that running back room and for your defense to kind of go against such interesting looks?
I think it's great. those guys in the running back room, I smile because I'm really close with the running backs, and I give them a hard time just because they're so talented, and they got great personalities, great work ethic, and they're just flat out workhorses. So you respect them a bunch, and they make us so much better. We had our scrimmage last week, and it just really allowed us to see some growth moments and some growth opportunities that we had facing these quality of backs, and between their whole little coalition that they have. So it's been great. And then also just going against this offense, going against Jordan, and both of us coming from the NFL, merging these concepts with college, it's been great. So everyone included, I think, has been really just a great 8 weeks, and seeing it all kind of have a final exam today. I know we're at an academic school, so having our final exam from what we've done over the last few weeks it's just really been a breath of fresh air.
Michael, being on the opposite side, it's not always too common, I guess, to be so close with the running backs room from your perspective.
Yeah.
How did that come to be, and kind of explain your relationship with
Yeah,
them?
I think it's just when you're around each other. I think the way that Coach Tosh has really built this offseason program, just kind of power unit. I know you hear that as one of our pillars, but how much can we intertwine all position groups, position coaches, and make sure you get to know every piece of every person in this building. Try not to split up as much as offense, defense, every group activity, every extracurricular, trying to mix those groups up. And I think that's really where it comes from. How do we do great team building? And really my relationship with them comes from just a mixture of team building activities. And it's been great. I mean, it's guys on each side of the ball have great relationships with the other coaches or other groups. So it's been great.
Anything else? Last one. Something in the back.
From a recruiting standpoint, what you guys did today during spring practice, how do you think that helps you going into your 2027-2028 class?
I think it's great. It's a huge point. I think that's what the spring showcase does, is kind of give us a chance to showcase ourselves to, potential prospects. They're here with their families and seeing what Cal is all about. And I think the whole spring in general is a chance for them to see us really exemplify our culture, show who we are in Berkeley, who's the coaching staff, what is this school about, what's the staff about, what's the new standard, and all those things have been great. And I think recruiting has been doing really well. So I think it's just been a great opportunity for us, 27s, 28s, really. Coach Tosh's plan to really take care of home, blitz the Bay, take care of California to the West Coast, but still even have great opportunities in the transfer portal too, just as we've done, and really shown that we can handle guys coming from all over the place and do a good job of bringing them into this culture.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.